welcome back to the channel. Just something a little bit different today. I finally got my PC working again and I needed to test a lot of things like my webcam and stuff, so hopefully this all holds up. And then today they show the cast for Doomsday from the new film coming out from Marvel, and I haven't seen any yet. I've only seen Chris Hemsworth because that's the opening picture, so I'm going to react to each name as it comes up. Obviously there'll be a lot of cuts in this video because I'm very interested to see who is in this. I'm hoping I see Hugh Jackman. I'm hoping that we see Chris Evans, who might come back as an evil Cap or something, because with Doomsday and Secret Wars, it's Doom bringing together all the multiverses to fight against each other essentially. So all these names that are coming up might not be the thing that we know it to be. It could literally be any character from any multiverse. Like, I would love to see Henry Cavill pop up at the end as like Captain Britain, because that would be insane, although we wouldn't know it's Captain Britain. But let's get into it anyway. Chris Hemsworth obviously going to be one of the main Avengers when it comes to, you know, the current day meta, let's say, because he is the one with the most experience. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, next up we have Vanessa Kirby, so Sue Storm, coming from the Fantastic Four film, obviously that's coming out relatively soon. So Sue Storm is going to be another one of the main characters, I'm guessing, because, well, maybe they're not showing the main characters first, but it would make sense that Sue Storm, Reed Richards and stuff are like a main part of this story. Oh, next, Anthony Mackie, of course. Yep, very excited about this. I loved the latest Captain America film. People just want to trash it because there's a black actor playing Captain America, but Captain Falcon is incredible in my opinion. He's an incredible actor. I've always loved Anthony Mackie for the longest time. His depiction of Captain America and Falcon, for that matter, have been incredible, and we've seen him in action scenes now, like with Red Hulk and stuff, so this makes sense obviously as well. So very excited to see this. Also Winter Soldier, also another good addition to this film. Obviously, like, his character's been kind of up in the air recently. Like, he was a badass villain and then he became a badass good guy, and then he started to fall off a little bit and become like less badass. That's the best way I can put it. Now he's obviously involved with the government and stuff, and there's a Thunderbolts film coming out, so we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, like, I hope they bring him back to being his action star badass. Oh, who we got? Letitia Wright, Black Panther. There's going to be some controversy around this, obviously, because it's not Chadwick Boseman. She was never going to be accepted as Black Panther, though I did enjoy Black Panther, the latest one. It wasn't the best Black Panther by far, but I think it was a unique, cool looking take on the whole film, and Namor was an incredible villain as well, so I'm not mad about this at all. We'll just have to see what kind of role Shuri plays. I'm assuming more of the technological side of it rather than action star, but you know, she's proven she can do action and stuff as well, so another incredible addition to the cast. Who else we got? Is that it? That's all they're announcing. Oh, that's amazing. Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. You know, you gotta have that comedy part of the film as well, so unless Star-Lord appears as well, obviously Paul Rudd is that comedic relief, and everyone loves Paul Rudd. I'm very concerned about a bloated cast, because Fantastic Four are obviously going to be involved, or at least Vanessa Kirby is. Most of the old Avengers that are still alive are probably going to be in the film. You know, there's potential for X-Men to show up, or at least just Hugh Jackman, which I'm hoping does happen. You know, there's Thunderbolts involved as well, potentially. If that happens, I assume anyway, with Sebastian Stan, maybe they could bring in more Thunderbolts. There's just a lot of characters now, and I think a lot of people are going to be upset by that, because it's like, oh, just everyone's here. But the idea of Doomsday and Secret Wars is that they all come together to fight each other, so we could see like all the Spider-Men back as well. Oh my god, this is going to be phenomenal. How many announcements are they going to make today? We could be here all day for like an hour. Oh, who we got next? Wyatt Russell. Yeah, so Thunderbolts are involved then. So this is oh, why am I blanking on his character name? But he was fake Captain America. For some reason I forgot what his name was. I don't know. But, you know, also a very good actor. much love for Wyatt Russell, and he plays the part really well. So is he coming back as the pseudo hero like he will be in Thunderbolts, or is he coming as a villain from one of the other multiverses? That's interesting to think about. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, Namor. Wow, that's a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Oh wow, that's blowing my mind now. So we could see more villains coming into it. Oh my god, Kingpin could be in it from Daredevil. Daredevil could be in this. And then you open the door to all the Disney shows and Netflix shows and all that, like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Miss Marvel, all of them. Oh my god. Well, Miss Marvel is definitely going to be in this film. Kate Bishop as Hawkeye as well will probably be in this film. Or at least one of the two films. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh man, imagine if Kingpin's in it. Oh, that'd be so sick. This is crazy. This is crazy. Who's next? Who's next? Ebon Moss. I can't pronounce his last name. The Thing from Fantastic Four. Also a really good actor as well. I think he was in The Bear, wasn't he? Something like that. But I'm very excited to see the depiction of the Thing, because it's obviously like an old-timey Fantastic Four. So how is that going to change in the film? Because it looks like Fantastic Four is set in like a different multiverse. Reed Richards is going to figure out how to switch through multiverses with his little tunnel machine. And Galactus is obviously going to destroy their world, and they're going to escape into what would be the current Marvel universe, or at least that's the way I see it. So to see these like older, you know, styles, 60s, 70s types characters, I don't know what era they're from, be put into a modern day Marvel universe, could be something pretty special. I'm excited about that. Oh, who we got? Simu Liu, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Shang-Chi. We haven't seen Shang-Chi in a long time. And honestly, if I had to take a Marvel film and have it be perfect story, perfect action, perfect fantasy level epic movie, Shang-Chi beats everything for me in the Marvel universe. It is a phenomenal film, and if you haven't watched it yet, I suggest you watch it. It is such a cool experience. Alright, now that I've finished playing Power World, I can now put it on my main screen over here. Too bad my microphone's in the way, innit? What is going on? What is going on? Oh, we're moving. Who we got? Oh, Florence Pugh, of course. A lot of people are going to be mad about this, you know, because they're technically spoiling Thunderbolts. But then again, if it's Secret Wars and Doomsday, it could be that they play alternate versions of their characters. So like, let's just say for instance, Florence Pugh, White Widow, New Black Widow, whatever they're going to call her, dies in Thunderbolts. She could return as like an evil version of her from a different universe. I don't think that's what they're going to do, but you know, we don't know who's playing what. God, I wish the time between these chairs would be quicker. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Kelsey Grammer, original Beast. Well, last time we saw Beast was when, after the Marvels finished, Monica Rambeau woke up in that other universe where Kelsey Grammer as Beast appears and then talks about Charles. Well, obviously that's tied to the Marvel, so I think we'll see Miss Marvel and we'll see Captain Marvel, but this also ties it into the old X-Men. The old X-Men, where obviously Hugh Jackman's a part of that as well. But we could see a return of like Jean Grey, Rogue, Iceman. I don't know why I said Iceman. But then that could also lead to the new versions of the X-Men. Now I don't think they're gonna pay every single X-Men actor across both franchises. So like we might see like the old Storm and like Iceman and stuff like that, but then we might see like a new set of X-Men alongside them as well from a different universe. Channing Tatum's Gambit could appear. There's so many options, it's unbelievable. Oh, why is it freezing? Hello? Oh, Lewis Pullman. He's playing Sentry, I believe. I think that's the actor's name. Wow, so Sentry's going to be in this as well. But is he going to be the evil Sentry or the normal Sentry? Because obviously in Thunderbolts he plays the evil Sentry. Oh, that's interesting. Is that the second villain type of character that they've announced, because there was Namor and then him. Interesting, very interesting. I'm going to watch the Thunderbolts because I think it's going to be fantastic. Oh, Danny Ramirez, so new Falcon. You know what? When I watched him in the new Captain America, I was very, very impressed with how naturally comedic his character is. You know, it doesn't feel forced like some of the characters in Ant-Man felt a bit forced. This is a very good option for, if they do, for replacing Star-Lord as the other side of comedic twist. However, I do think the Guardians will also be in this. But if they don't, then Danny Ramirez fits that role kind of perfectly. Who's next? How long is this room to have all the... Oh, Joseph Quinn, Fantastic Four, Human Torch, obviously. How long is this hallway where all of these chairs are next to each other? Unless it's either a massive, humongous warehouse or it's some kind of CGI, AI type thing. But no, Joseph Quinn, one of my favourite actors of recent memory. I loved him in Stranger Things, and then I kind of followed his career and went back and watched a few other things. Absolutely incredible actor. And I'm very excited to see what he does with Human Torch. Oh, what we got here then? David Harbour, Red Guardian, another Thunderbolts character. Don't particularly enjoy the character or David Harbour's representation of it. He's not a bad actor, he just doesn't resonate with me. So hopefully his time is a little bit less than everyone else's. That might be a controversial take. Oh, who we got next? Winston Duke and Baku. I wonder if they were to do multiverse versions of them. I would love to see Winston Duke as actual Man-Ape. Like, I think it's Man-Ape or Ape-Man. I think it's Man-Ape. His actual like moniker where he's a villain, more than, you know, what we've seen in Black Panther so far, because that would be sick. Wearing like the actual white pelt gorilla armor, not like the modernized version of armor. That would be amazing. Oh, Ghost is returning as well. Not really, I mean, great actress. Character hasn't really done much. Maybe we'll see more in Thunderbolts, but I'm neither here nor there about Ghost returning. Who we got next? Oh my god. Loki is returning. To be honest, I should have expected that, but I never expected it, because last time we saw Loki, he was holding the multiverse together. So this has to be a multiversal kind of collapse, and maybe Loki comes out of there to be like, I've got to fight Galactus or someone, and then loses control of the multiverse, and then Doom takes control of it and brings everyone to where he wants them to be. I cannot believe... Wait, how many people are in this film? Because there's still so many to not be named. All the Marvel girls, all the Disney Channel stuff, the Netflix Punisher, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, they're rumoured to return to Marvel. Would it be in this film? I don't know. There's so many people. Scarlet Witch as well. Oh my god, what is going on? And then any potential X-Men. Who we got? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Patrick Stewart is coming out of retirement again. Well, I don't even know if he's in retirement. Holy crap. So with Kelsey Grammer being back in with Beast, is this Patrick Stewart of the old X-Men? Or is it Patrick Stewart playing... No, he can't even be the one from the Illuminati because he died, didn't he? Got his neck snapped by Scarlet Witch. So this must be old original Professor Xavier? Unless he's playing someone completely different, a different version of Professor X. Well, I mean, I'm guessing Ian McKellen's next, because if that's the case, then Magneto has to be in it. They have to come together. That sounded weird. Ian McKellen, let's go! Magneto as well. Oh my god, what are they cooking with this film? All these people can't be in Doomsday for the entirety of the film, so I feel like it's probably going to focus on the Avengers that we know and potentially Fantastic Four as the main crux of the film, and Doom obviously being in it as well. And then like in the last 10-15 minutes, all these people get sucked into Doom's multiverse, wherever he's going to be as like before they start Secret Wars. These are all going to appear in like the last 15 minutes, I reckon. Just say like, oh, here's this person appearing, here's this person appearing, like, because there's not enough airtime to have all of these people in a film. Next film, yeah, maybe everyone will get a couple of minutes screen time throughout the entire film, but this has to just be at the end of the end of Doomsday. They all just appear in the current world. I just realized there's audio on this, but I muted it because I don't want to get hit with copyright. Oh, here we go. Alan Cumming, no way Nightcrawler's returning. God, he must be old now. No offense, but Jesus. That's interesting. So this looks like it's the X-Men section. So who else is going to return? Like, Cyclops has got to return. Cyclops hasn't been represented majorly in a long while. Storm and Jean Grey must return. Like, they're mainstays. Maybe Rogue and Iceman. Interesting. I'm very excited to see Nightcrawler return though, because Alan Cumming, absolute legend of an actor, and Nightcrawler is such a cool character for film specifically. And I think the younger version of Nightcrawler wasn't as good. It was still a good depiction of the character, but it just wasn't as involved as Alan Cumming. So what next, man? Oh my god, Rebecca Romijn, the original Mystique. Holy crap, I didn't even compute to me about her. She's got to be over 50 years old now as well. Not saying anything, but like the jump in when we last saw her and last saw Alan Cumming to now in terms of a Marvel universe is going to be an interesting dynamic, and how they're going to shoot that. Obviously these actors will all probably get into shape just like Hugh Jackman does for his role. But that's pretty cool. That's incredible. There has to be a limit on this, because if you introduce the old X-Men, then there's a lot of work there to be put into them joining the Marvel universe. But then if you also bring in the younger X-Men like Michael Fassbender and all those lot, then it's going to be oversaturated and a bit silly. So I think we're going to only see the older X-Men, and then maybe save the younger X-Men for Secret Wars. Maybe all of the older X-Men get killed off, and then the younger X-Men quote unquote replace them, and then they can continue forward as our Marvel universe, Marvel Cinematic Universe X-Men. Who else could be in it though? It has to be Halle Berry. Has to be in it. James Marsden, the goat. Oh man, Cyclops is gonna be so sick. And I don't think there's anyone who can depict Cyclops better than James Marsden. Such an iconic character and such a good actor in that role. That has made me so excited. But the fact that they've revealed James Marsden there is telling me that there probably isn't going to be any more X-Men, because surely if you're going to show off the X-Men, James Marsden would be the last one you show, because it's like, yeah, Cyclops, everyone loves Cyclops. So, and if they are only bringing a few X-Men back, how are they going to write that story? Because we've got Professor X, Magneto, Mystique, Cyclops, and Beast. Interesting. But that is sick, man. That is so sick. I can't wait to see that. Oh, next up. Oh! Holy shit! Oh my god, Channing Tatum. Okay, let me explain. Oh, Gambit is my youth. Gambit is my favorite comic book character of all time, without a shadow of a doubt. No one else gets anywhere close to him. The fact that Channing Tatum, who is an actor that I love, finally got the chance to play Gambit, because it was such a big thing for him. He really loved the character. I was so happy when he appeared in Deadpool Wolverine. And the fact that now is in this as well is unbelievable. This gives me hope. It gives me hope that we'll see Gambit as a mainstay X-Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That is so sick. I cannot wait. Oh my god. But then if Channing Tatum's showing there, then there is no more X-Men. Because surely you'd save him and James Marsden for the last two. That's a bit of a bummer, but yes, Gambit is in the goddamn film. Pedro Pascal, obviously, Mr. Fantastic. I love Pedro Pascal as an actor. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him be bad in any kind of film ever. Even when he was in Wonder Woman as Maxwell Lord, he was still insanely good for a film that kind of didn't live up to what he was putting out in the film. But I cannot wait to see what they do with Mr. Fantastic. But if Pedro Pascal's here, then there's not going to be many more. Because obviously he's the leader of the film, let's say. RDJ has to appear surely, like as the last one, or like the last before the last one, to give you like a little surprise. This film's going to be so sick. Wait, there's a door opening? And my camera's probably covering it. That's got to be RDJ then. So there's no one else. There's no Chris Evans, there's no Hugh Jackman, there's no Miss Marvel, there's no Captain Marvel, there's no Monica Rambeau, there's none of the Netflix people, there's none of the Spider-Men. Unless they all come in Secret Wars, and this is setting it up at the start of the film, at the start of the two films, sorry. But there's such a weird amount of people there. Like Channing Tatum obviously fits in with the X-Men, but he's on his own individual island, realistically. RDJ looks good, man. He looks healthy. I'm excited to see what they do with his Doom. Because if you didn't know, there is a Doom variant that puts his consciousness into Tony Stark. You know, that's essentially probably what they're trying to do here. But honestly, that was incredible. I'd love to see if they announce any more characters in the future before the film comes out, and this was kind of just like a surprise type thing. But like, it's such a weird dichotomy of characters. Dichotomy, is that the right word? But like, Channing Tatum in there, as much as I love Channing Tatum, is kind of on the outskirts of the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. So you've got all these major characters that are in the Avengers and stuff like that, and then you're bringing in old X-Men, which we all know and love, and then there's just a random Channing Tatum running around, which I'm happy for. But I'd have felt like maybe Blade and Elektra survived in Deadpool and Wolverine, and they could join Channing Tatum, but it's just Channing Tatum on his own. So that's kind of a weird one, but obviously to build hype for the film, which is good. So I'm wondering if they'll announce anyone else, or will everyone be kept for Secret Wars, because they've got to have, you know, surprises. They're not gonna reveal every character. So potentially we could see all of the Netflix people back in, like Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, you know, Charlie Cox as Daredevil, we already know, Punisher. There's all the Spider-Men, there's Venom. We could even bring Josh Brolin back as Cable, as potentially as Thanos. There's Ultron that could return. There's so many people that could be in this film, and like Scarlet Witch isn't there, Benedict Cumberbatch wasn't announced. There's no way multiversal films happen without at least one of those two. So very, very excited to see what's happening. But anyway, let me know what you're thinking down below. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.